Here's a past lifetime I remember. Also, if you've never seen me before, my name is Karis and I'm a wellness coach. I also am an energy worker. I train energy workers and I do a lot of shamanic work. And I always have, like it or not, my whole life. Part of this is that I can remember a lot of my past lifetimes. It's normal to have past lifetimes. We all do it. In fact, it used to be in the Bible and it's been mentioned in many, many schools of thought and religion. Just in recent centuries, they've decided to stop thinking about that. Also, all of this is under God. God created many lifetimes for each of us, just like God created lots of clothes for you to wear. Anyway, usually when past lifetimes pop back up again in the current lifetime, it's because there's some kind of unfinished business, there's some kind of unresolved trauma or unbalanced equation that we need to now balance out. Which is why a lot of the things that happen to you when you're in childhood and shape you for better or worse throughout life, they are reflections and echoes of stuff you've been working on for multiple lives. That's also why in this lifetime you might not have earned the trauma that you're fixing, but it is your responsibility to move forward and help clear some of that for the following generations. So usually past lifetimes hold trauma and pain, but this one actually holds a blessing. Sometimes when you study stuff for an entire lifetime, that study will stick with you through the future. So in this past lifetime, by the way, I have not done research to see who this actually was. I don't know if I ever will or not. I don't really need to. I do find it fascinating, and perhaps that past lifetime will eventually find me. Anyways, it was a ballet dancer in the 40s, 50s. And I was a prima ballerina, and I danced in New York and London, and I had a long career dancing. I remember lavish apartments in both places. I don't necessarily think that I ever drove a car very much, and I bounced back and forth dancing with companies for a long and pretty much successful career. I don't know that I ever got married. I think I had long-term loves that would kind of come and go, but I felt pretty happy. It was pretty simple, sometimes a little lonely, but a generally happy life. Now, the way that's come across in this lifetime is in my body. I have a dancer's body. I'm built like a dancer, and my entire life people have asked me if I was a ballet dancer. I have never taken one ballet class, but especially after I used to teach Pilates, my posture, and Pilates was made by a ballet dancer, so it makes sense, but my posture was very much of a dancer, so people would always assume that I had danced ballet. I also have a pretty easy time keeping in shape. I have a pretty good relationship with my body. I enjoy being fit because I like the way that my soul fits in my body when I am. And of course the aesthetics are nice too, but that's not why I do it. And there's a specific sacred prayer-like, flow-like mentality I get into, especially when I'm doing a long yoga flow, that I think is left over from the prayer and the way I would connect with the divine through my dancing in that lifetime. So this lifetime, I'm really just benefiting from all the work I did that lifetime. And this is true with other things as well. Sometimes talents you have in this lifetime are because you worked your booty off to get them in another lifetime, and now they're just following you and still benefiting you from the work you previously did. And that's true for all of us, you guys. I'm not unique in this. You have them too. I just wanted to share that because I just think it's interesting, and I found myself talking about it recently, so I decided I would make a video for y'all in case any of y'all had similar types of things or any thoughts on this. Love you. Have a great day.